Hello. Hello. Welcome, 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 welcome. I know nothing about this game. I have seen a picture of the UI, and I think I've heard like one person say something about the UI, or it's like I think the whole game is just like one screen that we'll be looking at the whole time. I didn't even know I owned this game. I just was looking through my backlog and I'm like, oh hey, wow. So I don't know what this game is. I can't. Oh, the other thing I should mention. Can't imagine that today is going to be a particularly long stream, just because I have my COVID booster tomorrow, and I want to make sure I'm up. I'm well. I have to wake up a little bit earlier than usual, so I have to want to make sure that I am well rested enough, and also that I'm well rested enough so that my body is in shape to get fucking owned by the COVID booster. But yeah, so today I am probably just gonna stream for an hour or so. But yeah, that out of the way, let's find out what the hell is in these other waters. A time. It already gave you 5 minutes for just idling on the title screen? Dang. Also, this is one of those games that, annoyingly, it makes it so that it's... Brain? I forgot what I was going to say. Right, it makes it so that, like, it stops moving entirely when you click out of the window. So... if that happens, that means I got distracted by something. Maybe it was important. It's pretty loud. Although I did turn my headset up earlier. So I was playing Pokemon earlier. Probably be talking about that because I started an Ultra Sun playthrough up again. Gotta say, that early game takes a fucking while. My team average level is about level 15 right now, and according to my playtime counter, it says about 6 hours. Hey, there's the title. I don't know what any of this means. More restricted than you think you're special. I know you. I'm sorry, I can't lose everything we achieved. Oh, sorry, I was reading quickly in case. There isn't any time left. It's going to be more restricted than you're used to, but you are resourceful. I know you. I'm sorry, Oki. I can't let them find you. I can't lose anything we have achieved here. Something. Oh, you can use a controller for this game! If this game wants to let me use a controller. Hell yeah. In other news, never mind. It's not working and I don't feel like troubleshooting. Okay, never mind. Hey, Shu! Hey, Shu. I forgot to say hi. Hey, Shu. Hello, is someone there? Dr. Ellery Vaz, I urgently need all systems of the suit activating? Oh, I see. I've been locked out. I am 20 meters beyond the surface. Below the surface. What happens if I let this timer run out? Is it just going to auto-advance? I say again, this is Dr. Ellery Vaz. Can any operator personas on this suit please respond? Let's say circle. Alright, good. Operator, activate all systems. Pilot authorization granted. Scan and topography readouts coming through, looking good. Heading panel coming online, excellent. Okay, good. The dive panel is active. Current reading of 20 meters. Oxygen panel is up, and rebreather is functioning. I'm off reserve oxygen now. What does that mean? Power panel is activating. Plenty of juice. Okay, utility is available. Let's see. Sampling, sample storage, terminal and retrievals seem to be installed. Okay. You don't seem to know what you are doing. You're not an operator, are you? No. Then what are you? Why are you installed in the suit? Help me out here. I knew there was something strange about this suit when I got inside. It looks decades old. Look, we don't have time for this. Whatever program or system you are, I need you to work with me. You seem to respond to voice commands, so that's a start. We need to head north. I'll explain once we get going, but right now, I'm locked out of half the systems of this suit. Someone somehow has rewritten the permissions to only respond to eternal messaging. That means you. So So I'm going to need you to take control. Let's get moving. Take me north into the reef. Please. Okay. I guess we go... Oh, so this is a scan. Oh, it says SCN right there. The floor is layered with pale sand. Oh, and this is a zoom. Okay, understood. So we click that. Oh, this is cool. This is really, really cool. Good. Whatever you're doing, it's working. Let's keep heading north. A boulder fills the passage, blocking out the warm light of Gliese 667 CC 3 stars. So we're on another planet, like, entirely. This is to calculate the path to the thing, I guess? Let's do it like this. Do I... Oh, these both close it. So what's the difference between these two things? Yeah, I mean... It's kind of hard to imagine a planet orbiting 3 stars, because that's a path in between them, right? Unless they're all just, like, clumped together. But then they would just fall to... They would fall into each other's gravity and form a bigger star, I think. Oh, you can make a path there to things you've already scanned. Okay, that's cool. Passage opens out back into the dappled life of the reef's shadows. The softly filling water is filled with glittering particles of organic matter, signs of rich and thriving life all around. Cool. Oh, does it click this again? That just scans again. Oh, interesting. What if I... Okay, let's scan, click this, exit out, and it must have already been on the alignment there. That's why. What do these do? Map data, it's not connected. No idea what this is. No idea. Okay. So we'll do that. So what if we do this, this, and that? It auto-aligns you. Oh, okay. I understand. In the water are those spores and the stalks to the west. They look like huge fungi. This is unbelievable. Actual alien life. How could Monet have kept this place a secret? This is cool. What if we don't see it at all? Are we not going to see it at all? I saw her notes at the base when I landed. Some telltale signs on approach, but here it is. The first extraterrestrial life humanity has ever discovered. I can't believe it. Beds of these creatures coat the pale rocks. Are they plants or animals? They are unlike any earth, coral, or sponge. So they are from Earth in this universe. Data gathered. Fungal creature made up of several series of stalks and plates. These stalks are beautiful. I wonder how they feed, how they grow, how they communicate. This planet needs to be studied. Keep scanning creatures and I'll keep notes. Color ranges from a dark amber to an acid yellow. Once we've gathered enough data and log each species, no matter what happens, I can name and log each species. No matter what happens here, this is a lot of vital work. Interesting. So is this the same type of thing? This creature's external membrane appears to be made of layers of chitin. I don't know how to pronounce that. Like earth arthropods or fungi. Protected by a strong rigid currents, could be a safe haven for younger, softer species. Let's go this way. Oh! What were those creatures? They were hidden among the stalks. Quickly, try to get a scan. Oh, okay, I see. So, while they're around, we try and get them. Striped of luminous. These creatures appear to maneuver with a series of siphon jets concealed behind their folded mantles. They are incredibly fast. They are such lively creatures. It's so colorful, too. I will start logging my investigations. A complex pattern of contracting and expanding slits in the stalk's membrane. Mouths or sensing organs? These colonies are producing a shifting hum. Perhaps it is a form of communications between individuals. This is cool. So we could go here and try to... Let's try to explore... Let's try to explore what we've seen, and then we can move forward. Spores entering and exiting the slits in the surface of the stalks. Something is being interchanged. Of course, yeah, that makes sense. Are furred with spores which appear to have drifted down from the northern part of the reef. These stalks are covered in spores of all sizes. Perhaps we can sample one of the larger ones. I'm in positions. You have to take the sample. Open up the sampling utility. Which one is that? Is it this one? Oh, I see. What do I do? Oh, you gotta enclose them like that. So you gotta be quick. Got one. Biological samples are vital tools for analyzing and understanding creatures. This suit should also allow you to deploy any sample back into the ocean. How about you test it out? Hold and drag it to the central compass. That's cool! So we'll be able to fuck with, like, so if we find a fish... Oh, that it's attracting the fish there. That's working as it should. Look, those creatures are coming for the spores. Why these ones in particular, I wonder? Oh. Got you. Flitting around the reef, these creatures chase stalk spores with great enthusiasm. Is this her primary food source? Pop, pop. And can we grab an extra one while we're here? No, so we can only have one sample at a time. The colonies seem to be broken up into individual patches, then larger groups over a wide area. Alright, am I talking to myself here? Forget it. My bad. Anyway, sorry, I'm not sure why let's keep moving. I didn't even see the dude talking! Or them talking, I don't know. Huge rocks sits among layers of lichen could have been thrown here during a volcanically active period in the planet's history. Ooh, sampling active? Why not, though? So now I have 2 spore samples, and we can go over this way. Got you. These creatures aggressively pursue certain spores and ignore others completely. Can they detect differences in mineral content? I saw another fish. There you are. Got you. Fungal creature. Oh, is this full? Uploading my initial notes. Let's call these reef stalks. We can classify this species in the lab. Or just... Oh, yep. Data gathered full. Okay, so we don't have to keep doing it. Which communicates through sound and spores in interlocking ecosystems seeded across the reef. That's really cool, actually. Just the fact that there's... To see that little dot here? Sunlight, whatever it is, must be absent here. Also, notice this dot just a little bit off. I think that dot's probably going to move, right? Oops, let me go to it. And... Oh, interesting. Oh, okay, they just turn yellow when you're not doing that. Spore clogged stalks are piles of small stones. Could a creature have gathered him, or just occurrence? I think that's where we were before, so we just made a lap around. Okay, good. Spores from the main part of the reef are brought into the southern nurseries here by a steady current. Okay, let's go that way. Oh, and there's a little circle. It means we scanned it, but we haven't visited. Hey, can I ask you something? What's up? I've worked with AI programs before, but you aren't like them. They are predictable, programmatic, dull. Their intelligence allows them to log and process data. That's all. But you are different. I feel like you are alive. Do you understand what I'm saying? Sure. Then you are different. I'm glad I'm not just imagining it. But what are you? And what are you doing in the suit? We can zoom in. Is there any reason not to zoom in? I kind of want to find out. The further north, the water whips down the rift with incredible speed. Let's go that way. You just heard... Yeah. So that was a horrible noise. Life in the ocean, life in the sea. What happens if I... If I deploy a sample, will fish come to that sample there? No. Doesn't look like it. Wide along with sheer rock walls on either side, this deep rift channels unpredictable currents. Let's check it out. So we could go into the deep rift, or we can go overgrown arc. This arc is covered in hardest Soxburg. That's a slow current passing through the brothers. Huh. Select the spores. This water runs fast and hard. The suit can't push any further north here without better propulsion. Strong current vector blocked. Interesting. Okay. So we'll just go this way then. Whoops. Just go that way. What are you? That's a big one. Large stalk. Static creature made up of one huge flexible stalk. Unclear of sway. Oh, these huge stalks are incredible. Each one a vertical ecosystem. They're leaking spores into the water as the fruiting bodies attached to their skin bloom. Interesting. Swaying due to current or produced by the stalk's own body. Stalks are leaking particles into the water. Are they spores or something else? Oh, hey. Shelled creature. Mobile creature with a large translucent shell and 4 swimming appendages. It's a turtle! These creatures have such beautiful translucent shells. I'll start logging data as we find them. This is really cool. We're just relying on other people telling us what they are. The larger stalks sway around this basin. They almost resemble branchless trees bending in a storm. Okay. You see that? The stalks responded to our movement. They extended as we passed through the arc. Perhaps it was the sound we made when we moved through. Careful not to trap you. The suit's power is limited. So how does the suit's power get recharged? We do need to learn that. Is that another large one? The chitin of the stalk's membrane is very hard, but flexibility is given by a surface of overlapping plates. Also, don't know what that is. That's the samples we have. Oh, shoot. Did I just see a thing? Guess not. Oh, hello. Oh, it's a shell. It's a turtle. There's the other one. Creature glide among the reef stalks with great care and precision. They appear to be grazing on them. Okay. What's this one again? Map data? We don't know yet. Okay. A lot of activity among the rocks ahead. Creatures are grazing on and living among the stalks, forming a complex ecosystem. Yep. Look, over to the southwest. That stalk is totally calcified. Looks like a good sample candidate. So he wants to go to the southwest. Are they? I still don't know. Plates of the stalk surface passing over one another. Wants to be producing the distinctive hum. Oh, I thought that was the turtles. Must be related to the other stalks in the reef, but seem to have a separate purpose on the lower beds. The singing of these stalks, because you can hear it. You can hear the noise that they're making. It's like that, like, ah, like. I really thought that was the turtles. Colonies elsewhere in the reef. Large stalks this way, producing a distinctive hum or groan. Part of the network of stalks is found across the reef. Also, another turtle. Oh, I already said you. Okay. Name these sing stalks for the strange hum they produce. I wonder what is its precise function. I wonder. So it's placed hard into a rocky shell. Can it be revived? Or is this what death looks like here? open up the sampling panel. Extract some of the outer brick. There's some dead material. We should be able to take multiple samples. Hell yes. Pop, pop. Calcium carbonate. Shiny appears to be harder than calcium carbonate. This can be useful if we need to boost our power. Organic compounds produce fuel. Just drag them into the power panel. Ooh, okay. Good to know. No point in wasting important samples with these. So that's 5% power. Wait, no? Oh, I see. So fungus is power and tissue is oxygen. Also, I didn't read what the dude said. Whoops. Growth gets heavier as we travel north into Stalk Forest. Something about giving it that name makes me feel safer, more familiar. Yeah, that makes sense. Let's do this manually, but we can't go there because why? Vector blocked. It doesn't say why. Okay. We'll do that. The space between the rocks here is thick with stalks. The elaborate patterns they trace across the reef are beautiful. Let's go that way. Oops. Hit the wrong button. Sorry, my brain is empty. Ooh, what the heck? Are you another turtle? The relationship between these creatures is starts to unclear, but they camouflage themselves among the amber colonies. Okay. Oh, look at that! It's just like it does a little circle. The way it just like this game, the way it kind of like makes things like it makes you imagine things, because I think this is one of the turtles that we saw. So the way it just makes you imagine a turtle just swimming up like that, because you have no concept for what they actually look like. And even me saying turtle is probably not correct. The rocks here are clear of stalks and other growths. Is their absence a territorial marker or just a side effect of the conditions of these waters? Well, we'll find out. Because I imagine this is going to get dangerous real soon, right? Like, that just closed behind us. The tutorial zone is over. Yeah, it just closed behind us. Yeah, exactly! It's just like, it's giving you a lot of things to do and look at or whatever, but it's so much text. And, like, it's not just text, because this thing swimming around is giving you some important context. A large cavern drops into a reef here. Its entrance is shadowed by the surrounding rocks. Let's go that way. And, like, the way you could see the topography, like, this is obviously deeper and thus a little more scary. And these two things on the sides here are a little... The water is still in the yawning entrance to the cavern. There are no signs of stalks or other reef life around the entrance. So, oh, interesting. You see that it points downwards. Does that mean depth of... Oh, we're actually decreasing. Oh, so this is like in Pokemon when you use Dive. The patching sunlight coming through the roof. The broken cavity is enough to allow stalks to grow here, if that is what they require. That makes sense. Let's go this way. I assume we're going to get a tutorial about oxygen and how we're going to have to start caring about oxygen once you're deep enough. Tall stalk. A tall bubble-coated stalk sits on its recons, covered in wide irising pores. These tall stalks seem to watch over the smaller colonies. I'll start logging notes. A coating of large glassy bubbles glitters on its skin. And I bet I could collect a sample here. Bop, bop. Bop, bop. Bop, bop. It is interesting the way it has you do that bop bop thing. Spherical gas filled. The interior grass is elevated. If this membrane ruptured, the stack would screech as it depressurized. This is part of the stock communication system we see across the reef. Wait, I have an idea. Just to see how the stocks relate. Interesting. So, bubbles must be because we've got a signal system. I'll call them shrill sacks for that squeak. We use them to get through the heavy growth ahead. Let's get moving. This is cool. Stalks mesh across the cavern here, hardened into a near solid wall of tubes and plates. I assume this game autosaves because I haven't heard anything about that yet, but... Cavern curves in both directions here. It's hard to see the way ahead. Yeah, but just because our guy can't see doesn't mean we can see. So I guess you're wondering where we're heading. I am. There's a way station just north here on a finger of this reef. I want to find it. My shuttle touched down just hours ago at a floating research base to the south. That's where I found this suit. I'm here looking for a Dr. Mine Nomura, chasing a message all the way from Earth. I must sound mad coming out here to a planet in the tail of Scorpius just to follow a message. Wait, you do know where we are, don't you? Fucking no. But how? We are on Gliese 667cc, a supposedly unremarkable world if it wasn't for all this life. Somehow the exoplanet extraction course must have passed by it. But how did Mine know to come here? Is that why she contacted me? To verify her discovery? But then where is she? Look, let's find that way station, then I can start piecing together what's going on. The cavern narrows here, and the small eddies of water dwell in the silt. This is about to start getting... I feel it. I feel it. This is about to start getting, like, really nerve-wracking. Current can be felt drifting through the cavern entrance, bringing with it warm clouds of silt. Oh, and you can see the triangle going up, meaning that this is going to pop us out of the tunnel here. Excuse me. Tall stalk. There's different bubbles depending on the nearby stalks. They are protectors of their colonies. Can't help but feel some unseen processes shaping the growth patterns of this reef. What invisible borders am I crossing? Even calling it a reef, he talked about calling it a forest before to make it feel more familiar, but a reef is also like... Coral reefs are not the same as fungus, to my knowledge. Like, corals are classified as an animal, not a fungus. I could be wrong about that. I think they're classified as animals. But still, like, reefs are very specifically something. Also, you see that little... I guess that circle means they're samples. Nice, nice, nice. Ooh, shrill sacks. Very nice. We can always go for some of those. Bop, bop. Oops. The scattered boulders and steep rifts of the southern reefs suggest a violent geological past. Interesting. I wonder if that just means like an earth. Yeah, by violent, they probably just mean like an earthquake or something. Other specimens. This large stalk sits alone away from the lower beds. It's hard to tell if this is the beginning of a colony or its end. That's really cool, actually, because that, yeah, the isolated stalk could be spreading out stores to start a new colony, or the smaller ones just could all be dead. That's really cool. The stalks are more sparse between these rock outcrops. This might be the easiest path north if I can clear the way. So let's scan, see if there's any... Water is clogged with spores released by this larger stalk. So we'll come back here, because we have the shrill sacks we need to open the way up there. Oh, hey! Oh, they're there. Okay. So let's go this way. Oh, and this is the area we were at before that we could not get through. The forest path. Oh, it's a shortcut. Oh, did you see that? Okay, so this is a sing stalk, right? The shrill sack activates the sing stalk, which then tells the things around the sing stalk to go down. That's really, really cool, actually. And we're gonna fill up on energy a little. And we'll scan, and I'll bet it'll say we can't go that way. Sea of Amber, waving fingers that must be cleared before we pass through, so we use one of our shrill sacks. And now you go that way. Oh, I saw a little turtle there. A delicate the agile creatures and the turtle and the shelled creatures are different. A delicate set of feeding appendages beneath the creature's shell seem to scrape the membrane of the socks away. That's cool. So it just has like teeth underneath, like probably molars, I guess. Navigating these dense growths is like finding your way in a labyrinth, moving from clearing to clearing with little sense of what's ahead. Tall stalk. Some creatures target these tall stalks directly, perhaps because they keep them away from the other softer stalks nearby. It's a little dude. Occasionally, when the creature scrapes against the stalks too aggressively, they retract and let out a defensive signal to nearby colonies. A nautilus? I actually don't know what that is. I'm going to look that up because I want to know what that is. Oh, like the a space nautilus. Okay, yeah. I know what that is. Honestly, yeah, it could be like that. It did specifically say that these creatures had 4 appendages for movement. That's why I went with turtle, because shell and 4 appendages for movement. But yeah, they could be some kind of mollusk with legs. That's what's so cool about this game, is you just don't know. Bubbles like huge pearls glint when the stalks. How do the tall stalks produce these strange crap? Interesting. Oh, so that's exactly what I was just talking about. Tolerance for the creature scraping the stalks. They only warn the creature when it cuts too deeply. So you just heard a shrill sack go off, and then that scared away one of the turtles. Cool. Oh, we can get some samples here. Oh, cool, and it does tell you. Shrill sacks. Couldn't hurt to get more. That's so cool. And like, so you say it's like a step removed from being like just text-based, and I get what you're saying, but this whole thing with the, like, you're actually seeing the interactions through your radar is so cool. Also, I bet this is blocked, right? Vector blocked, so we need one of the shrill sacks we just picked up. Tall level signal stalks. The ones that have the shrill sacks are called for the signaling role they play in the stalk ecology. That's sure, fair enough. Yep, you. Get over here. Stalk scraper! A large creature with a translucent shell and jointed legs for swimming and feeding. Grazes on the membranes of the reef stalk. Stalk scrapers for obvious reasons. You can check my notes back at the base. Also, that is also making a noise. Hang on. Let's watch this thing for a second. Or this one, maybe? Huh. And they're off screen. Damn it. Early warnings or last ditch defenses of the colony's core. So you see, this one is grazing on one of this glittering stalks. No, it's leaving. Okay, okay. Up, see. Okay, yes, right here. A signal stalk. So this one was grazing on a signal stalk, and then it got warned, so it swam away. That's really cool. Okay. Bop, bop. Bop, bop. Perfect. Now let's go back up. Carries the atmosphere of the one being adverse in natural processes of life and death. Or stalks far the eye can see. Let's go that way, but first let's drop you here. So let's go to you. I want to explore. Passing here in large cups, this might be a good place to sample them. Oh, this is more samples in case we need them, but we don't really need it right now. So let's go back. Oh, hey! Agile creature. No, smaller spotted variants of the creatures. They perhaps sexual dimorphism. These might be the males. Agile jet-propelled creatures with colorful mantles found hidden amongst the reef stalk colonies feeding on their spores. Spore catchers, so they're eager, as they are so eager to catch the stalk's spores. Okay. And then double check, make sure there's nothing we're missing. We could go up or we could go this way. According to Amber for currents. Let's go. And drop another shrill sack there, or whatever the hell it's called. Last line of thick stalks before the sandy plains of the central reef. Alright. I bet that those were both ways. That's it, we're through. This place is overwhelming. So many new species. This is the central reef. I saw on Manet's maps that the shelf flattens out here. Okay. Water beneath this outcrop feels cool, oceanic. So what I'm thinking is that other forest area that I saw probably also leads out to around here. So let's test that hypothesis a little bit. Set with stones sitting together in a pile. Could a creature have gathered these here in a nest? Look, yeah, see, there's the other one. It's still blocked because there was a shrill sack in the way, but you know what? We get 3 at a time, so there's no reason not to. There we go. The way is cleared up. So let's go back this way. This is really cool. This game is really interesting. Ripples of silt bounce the sunlight back up through the water, giving it a golden glow. Okay. I kind of wish this was just one button, where it's just like line up and go, but I don't think it matters all that much, I guess. The center of the reef is flat and sandy, with few rocks to attach to the stalks. With few rocks to attach to, the stalks struggle to seed these waters. That makes sense. So I guess they don't thrive in sand. Oh, that's a way station. I was like, what the hell is that? But that was, if that's human made, then that makes sense. Way station set up by Manet Nomura. It's been seen better days, but it still functions beneath the coating of stalks. It says looking a little worse for wear. Let me see if I can find an access port. Manet never did take care of her equipment. Some things never change. Sorry, give me a sec. I'm just trying to... Yeah, no, I saw that this was a thing, and I'm like, what the hell? Got it. Okay, we should be able to access any data stored here. Just open the terminal and take a look. Spoofing user Dr. Mine Nomura. Last access. History cleared. Log download. Yes. What does this do? Oh, this just refills your meters. Hell yes. Sync complete. Data released to the pilot's consoles. Logs are cleared. I expected that, given the secrecy Mine seems to be under. But the map data mentions something Mine calls the bloom outs across the northern rift. She's been going back and forth to something they're studying. A unique species, perhaps? Mine, what were you doing here? Why were you keeping this discovery from the world? From me? Taking it personally. Talking to myself again, or to whatever you are. Sorry, I don't mean... Let's head back to the research base. I need to think. Head back? Call in the base's retrieval drone from the utility panel. This drone will be able to pick us up from any area we got map data for! Let's head to the base. I got a lot to figure out, so that's fast travel. Okay. Connection complete, drone ready, request retrieval! That's cool. Where are we starting? Baikal OS, downtime 3.6 hours. This game is apparently like 6 hours to beat, by the way. I'm not beating it today, of course. Hey, are you back online? Yep. Pretty sharp work for a biologist, if I do say so myself. Hooking up that strange casing to the base of yours to the base took some work. And the OS does not play nicely with whatever you are. But you should have access to a select subsystems of the stack now. Let me move myself over a little. Mine looks to have repurposed some of them, so not everything is functional. Comms are shot, the generator is only partially working, and one of the retrieval drones is missing. But I booted up the dive base mapping systems and sample storage. The lab is also online with analysis tools and an integrated taxonomy for logging creatures. Take a look. I've already logged the creatures we discovered on our last dive. For any logged creatures, I'll also put sample requests in their taxonomy entries. To fulfill these requests, just find and transfer the samples to the lab, then analyze them. I can use that data to add to the creature study. We need to register these species. Head down to the lab level to take a look. I'll also mark sample requests on the dive map. That way we can grab key samples for our studies while we are out on the ocean. And we are going back out soon. While you were offline, I spotted a signal. A suit transponder? You can see its location on the dive map. I want to find it. A suit transponder means a suit, and a suit means Mine. I'll need your help. That suit takes both of us to pilot it, and it's the only one I've got. Once you are done exploring the base, load in base, load into the dive map. We can head out from there. I see. So this is where the person is. This is the bay where we will be leaving from. Comms signal kind of damage, automatic material possible. Contact Baikal. Okay. So Evie is Ellery Voss, the lab. So that's okay. Sample store? Oh, storage, probably. Yeah, let's put our stuff in there. We'll try it. Let's make a point to try and make it back here with every sample we get. Try to make it back here with at least one extra. And we'll throw 3 of them in here. I don't think we'll need more than 2. If the next level requires that shell stacks, it'll probably give us some. I hope, anyway. That's what's not active. Oh, this area exists so that when we find Mine, she's going to take damage, and then we're going to put her in the med bay, and then go do something else, and then come back, and oh no, she's gone! Which you will not find out by the end of the stream probably today, unless that happens within the next, I don't know. Oh, generator. 34% efficiency. Interesting. I don't know what this is, but we'll figure it out. So, okay. Oh, right. I want to check out the taxonomy. You met to your boat, right? Oh, weird. Okay. This is like actual taxonomy. Animals. Oh, bacteria. We don't have any bacteria. We don't have any plants. We have fungi. So this is like real. I think this is actually just real life taxonomy. I know like these names are all the same. I don't know if Myotema arthropelta, maybe? I don't know. Distinctive swimming motion, which feed primarily on stalk colonies. Surprisingly nimble despite their size. Oh, jointed shells! So that's unlike anything we have. It's probably not unlike anything we have on Earth. There's probably more like an arthropelta, yeah. I was gonna say more like an arthropod. But this is probably like a shrimp or a crab, maybe? I don't know. We're probably more like a shrimp. Actually, probably a shrimp is the closest thing we have. Their modified limbs to swim through the water and others to scrape away the chitinous membrane of stalks. This is tolerated by the stalks to some degree, although they will deploy shell sacks to scrape the scrapers away. Like a sea scorpion with a noodle? It's like a sea scorpion if all of the scorpion's legs were big enough to swim with and also noodles to eat with. Socially active and will call to each other when grazing or frightened. Each species has a unique cloud pattern on the shell. I wonder how these are formed and what their significance within communities. Theories. Shell sample analysis requested. Food sample analysis. Okay, so we'll need to throw in samples here. Study completion. Oh! Oh my god! A sketch of all of these creatures is the #1 best motivation to fucking do all of this. That's so cool! Holy shit! Spore catchers are small soft-bodied creatures that move quickly through the water by using siphon jets. That's probably more along the lines of like a mollusk, although this is soft body. Their mantle is striped with bright colors that shift as they swim, allow the creatures to modify their movement through the water with precise flapping motions. Watching them navigate... Actually, this is probably analogous to like a cuttlefish, right? Watching them navigate through the water is hypnotic. Their rapid turns and loops showing incredible agility, flitting through the water like a bat or a bird. So like a water mercy. Spore catchers use this wide range of movement to pursue the various fungal spores that are produced by the reef stalks. The spore catchers seem to be highly selective about which spores they wish to consume, suggesting that analysis of the stalk spores might tell us more about the spore catchers' behavior and diet. We did get some of the spores in here. I wonder if... Hang on. Oh, I see. Multiple taxonomy entries updated! Yes. Single stalk taxonomy entry updated. Yes! Yes. Also, there's 2 pages of this! Holy shit! So yeah, we're gonna make it a point of any sample we get, we will try to return to base with an extra one. So we got the behavior. Analysis of the unique chemical compounds, form, and structure. Stalk spores, and a wider understanding of how stalks use spores to communicate suggests a more mutual relationship between the spore catchers and the stalks than initially assumed. If stalks are able to tailor the chemical makeup of their spores, it is possible that the select spores the catchers eat are intended for their consumptions and contain compounds and minerals that are attractive to this species. As spore catchers use their color-shifting properties to hide amongst stalk colonies, it seems increasingly possible that stalk colonies and spore catchers are mutualistically linked, and catchers serve the needs of the specific stalk pathogen. What these stalk needs are, however, is not yet clear. Analysis of a spore catcher egg, if found, will help us gain a full picture of their physiology. So we need the egg. Like a weird garden or jellyfish. Yeah, exactly! I'm thinking it's probably like kind of similar to how fruit works on Earth, where animals are supposed to eat the fruit and then shit out the seeds somewhere else. Let's see, what over here? Theories, shell sample analysis requested. Okay. Reef stalks are fungal life forms that take the form of a series of stalks of plates anchored to rocky substrates. Their chitinous exterior ranges in color from dark amber to acid yellow, leading them to resemble oversized lichens. This outer membrane is marked with slits which expand and contract, producing a distinctive hum. These slits or pores also allow both the release of spores by each colony and the absorption of other colonies' spores. I'm using this term for Eads, but are these really seeds or something else? Yeah, that's exactly, like, that is something I was thinking, because spores is a term for... Spores in real life are fucking tiny. You are not able to see them. And, like, the fact that... something I was thinking is, like, I didn't bring it up because it didn't seem that important, but maybe I should just start throwing it out there. It's like, the spores you were seeing were big enough to show up on fucking radar. Both the hum and the spore exchange seem to be part of a complex communication network between individual stalk batches or colonies. However, like earth fungi, the visible part of these stalks may only be a small part of their overall mass. What networks might connect these colonies beneath the ground? That's a good point. Analysis of stalk spores revealed a rich cocktail of compounds unique to each spore, some of which are previously unknown to human chemistry, of course. These aspects of the spores and their noticeable exchange between colonies of stalks suggest that these chemical cocktails are part of an informational exchange network. However, some of these spores also appear to be true spores, used in asexual reproduction of stalk colonies, suggesting that the information-carrying spores are adapted or modified reproductive spores. Analysis also suggests that the stalk colonies possess a high level of intelligence and cognition, and that the messaging provided by the spores is nuanced and even subjectively unique to each colony. So languages! Like these fucking colonies have languages! Patterns across multiple spores from a single colony even suggest the chemical signature possessed by each stalk group. Could these be thought of as stalk names? Yo, that's actually really cool. And the idea is, like, even if it is a language, it is, and even if they are individual stalks or whatever, the aliens such busting. Like, their communication is still so primitive that they wouldn't be able to react quickly to, like, very specific stimuli, because it's just, you still have, like, the shrieks, you still have that. And as far as we can tell, like, their internal... You think maybe the spore catchers are prey animals? And they attract spore catchers to try and get, like... Okay, so let's say there's a lot of spores that the spore catchers eat. Do you think they try and, like, intentionally cultivate spore catchers to see, like, oh shit, there's an abundance of predators in this area, we can't settle here? Because if they're receiving all the spores that are meant for the spore catchers, that means there aren't a whole lot of spore catchers around. So I wonder if that's kind of what that's supposed to communicate. Oh. Sting stalks are towering fungal stalks that, through swaying, produce a distinctive hum or groan. Part of the stalk ecology found on a single reef, Federal Reef, the precise role of sting stalks is particularly obscure. Their singing seems to connect with the sonic communication between stalks, as seen from the stalks' use of shrill sacs as an alarm mechanism, but what they are communicating remains unclear. Noticeably, okay, if the stalks can, like, literally hear with sound, then they're using echolocation. That's probably 100% what it is, right? Notably, sting stalks are often coated in sporing fungal growths, which release spores as the stalks sway through the water. These spores released high up in the water column cover a large area of the reef. There is something tree-like in the structure of the sting stalks, so much that they give the impression of an underwater fungal forest. Strain and just get familiar. Also, I would like to point out that I've been thinking of these funguses as mushrooms, because there's stalks. They keep bringing up the stalks, but something it at no point referenced a top to the stalk, like, ever. It never brought that up. So there's no actual reason for me to assume that it looks like a mushroom. Bark sample analysis requested. Okay. Single stalk. Single stalks are tall, thin, bubble-coated stalks which are often bubble coated is really interesting, which it's like they're using air for a reason. Unlike other calodes, single stalks have a chitin exterior, but unlike other species, they feature prominent irising. What's it? I lost my. Irising pores that allow them to produce the large bubbles I have named shrill sacs. Through this, signal stalks act as protectors of the stalk colonies, their shrill sacs breaching when predators approach. Oh, because the predators of them, like maybe herbivores count as predators in this case. Or not herbivores, like the shell things, the stalk scrapers. Excuse me. Resulting in a warning screech that causes nearby stalks to retract, which means they can hear, no matter what the stalks can hear. This makes them a target for creatures which graze on the stalks, and only some colonies are able to maintain a single stalk protector. But how do these stalks produce their bubbles, and what dictates their growth patterns? Further analysis of their physical products and structures should help. Shrill sac laboratory analysis shows that they are formed from a coating of mucus sealed around a pressurized mix of oxygen and carbon dioxide. The oxygen shows that the single stalks are able to absorb oxygen from their surroundings, perhaps through their large pores. Meanwhile, the CO2 must be the result of a fermentation process within the salt. Wait, let me read it. Oxygen shows the single stalks are able to absorb oxygen from the surrounding parts through the large pores. Means about the same. Oh, okay. So they're breathing. They're breathing. Like they're taking in oxygen and releasing CO2. This suggests that the presence of a fungal symbiote similar to yeast within the stalk, and the possible production of ethanol as a byproduct of this process. Though a tissue sample will be necessary to confirm this. Shrill sac production, meanwhile, seems to be precise art. The pressurization, gas mask, and size of each shrill sac can differ from stalk to stalk, meaning that warnings can be directed to particular colonies and even individual stalks if necessary. That was a lot. Oh my gosh. So yeah, no, this is really, really, really cool. I am glad I checked this game out. I am curious. I kind of want to keep going, but I have been going for an hour. I have been going for an hour, and I'm kind of tired, and I need to make sure I go to bed early tonight. So, let's see. The bay is there. This is Evie, Ellery Voss. Oh, we could still keep reading. Tell you what, let me just make sure I finished exploring this area, everything over here, and then I'll call stream for tonight. Oh, so the dive map is the thing. Sample store. What is this? Oh, this is the sample storage, and then you go over to the lab to actually analyze it. Shit, there was a power supply that I ate. Okay, actually, the power supply, I want to go back and get some of that, and then take the drone to bring us back here, and then see if we can examine that. But let's see. There's only one. Monet is gone, and she's left behind one hell of a mess. The space is falling apart, cannibalized to build way stations out in the ocean. The communications array sliced apart, the life support failing. Where did she even commandeer this research base from? There's no way Baikel would have supplied the mowing after what she did to them. What did she call me out here for? To witness her disappearance? Or did she simply want me to encounter, as she did, the impossible life of this ocean? Also, you could see Ellery Voss moving around here. I just noticed that. Oh, hi, Mercy! Welcome! This game's fucking sick! This game is so cool. I'm going to show you what this game is as I go and do one thing before I clear game. But you can see Ellery Voss moving around here. That's cool. How could it have gone ignored for hundreds of years of exploration and conquest? There are too many questions to even begin. All I can do is keep an account of what happens here, so that if I can't answer these questions, someone else might. It'll be weeks, maybe months, until the next ship passes close enough to pick up my shuttle transponder. Until then, I'm alone. This place is unbelievably important, our first contact with life beyond Earth. But something else is happening here too, and I need to know what it is. Okay. Can I click on this? I cannot click on this. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back. There was one sample that we used as a power source that I want to go ahead and grab and bring back with us so I can kind of show what this game, same as the Mercy. But also I just want to do that because I was going to wrap up stream after that anyway. So Central Reef is here. We are, wait, what? Mentioned something called the Bloom across the strait, but until we have stronger propulsion, we will not be able to cross it. Where are we supposed to go? Oh, so these are like mini? So, wait, we are here. Oh, we're supposed to go here. Maybe we could just do one of these mini areas. Oh, wait! So we can go to any of these. So let's go to here for argument's sake and just see what happens. Can we... How do I... So I selected this and then I click on this to dive there. This game is so fucking cool. But yeah, something I said earlier is I will probably not stream terribly late tonight, just because I have my Wait, what? Where are we? This is not where I thought we would be going. Huh. Wait, hold up. Let me go back. Let me go back. Because I have my booster shot tomorrow and I want to make sure I get enough sleep for it. But, like... 4.2 hours instead of 3.6 last time. Okay. Oh, and here's Evie is hanging out here now. Interesting. What? Yeah. Oh! Okay. So we can only actually go to the way station, but we can lock onto these parts and just kind of get a feel for where we're supposed to be going. So let's try and go from the Central Reef. Explore like this. We'll try moving. Is there a way to zoom? I guess not. We'll try just going to the east a little bit, getting these two, and then calling the drone, I guess? And we do have some shell sacks, so we should be able to move through the... So, actually, let's try going... Yeah, this way. So this is the primary way you interact with this game when you're out in the water, is you can move around like this with this thing. And you hit this to do scans. You click this. Reef stalks, fungal creatures which communicate through sprouts and spawn, interlocking ecosystem seeded across the reef. So the idea is that you find... Oh, shoot, there was just an animal there. There's just so much text describing what is going on in this extraterrestrial reef, and the goal is that you have to kind of find enough samples of these things to kind of like scan enough versions of them to get a kind of understanding of what they are and kind of how they work. So you see this thing just right there. It's a spore catcher. Okay, so these big funguses, like this is just the regular ones, but this is a sink stalk. This is a much taller one. And these make noise which appear to me, like this whole colony appears to be intelligent, and the sink stalk appears to be how they communicate. But, like, we don't know the details. Like, we're just a biologist coming in this way. Is it blocked? And if there's blocked, we can harvest samples. of we harvested a sample of what is called a sing stalk. So let's go over here and I'll show you that. Bop, bop. A shrill sack, I'm sorry. And the shrill sack is a defense mechanism for predators. They just drop these little balls that make horrible noise, and because the reef is intelligent, the shrill sacks are how these are able to warn of predators. And because the reef is intelligent, when these like these funguses, I say mushrooms, I don't actually know, hear it, they retreat back down to avoid like getting eaten. And this is a spore catcher. This appears to serve some unknown purpose. A stalk scraper. This is like a large creature with a translucent cell and jointed quote-unquote legs for swimming and feeding. Grazes on the membranes of the reef stalk. So the only way we can move is here, so let's go here. Come on. Let me just... Can I? Oh, you can keep getting samples from the sample spots? That's actually pretty cool. So, throw down you right there. And I can move forward with that. I don't really need more right now, so let's keep going. I might be going the wrong way. I'm not sure. Let's go this way. So I've already explored this area. Like you would see these little circles that appear. They only show up as circles once you have like scanned them already and then individually analyze them. And you'll see some of them have like the little mini circle inside. That is to signal like you can collect samples from it. So you saw that one, like right there. You see this one has like the mini circle inside? That means there's a sample there. Oh, and this is actually a very different one than the one I was going for, but hey, we'll take it. So this is the calcified stalk bark, it's called, I guess. This we need to take a sample of back to base, but also it can be used to power our suit. So I don't give a shit. I care entirely about the ecology. And we need to bring a sample back to base, so no matter what fucking happens to our suit, we're going to bring it back to base. Also, let's go this way. I did not mean to do that. Go that way. Also, we could go this way, I think now. I think that's the way we're supposed to go. Let's find out. No, we still... Oh, we need better propulsion to go that way. I see, okay. We can eat one of them. I think this is the Star Park. So we can eat one of them, but as long as we bring another one back to the base, we should be fine. Yeah, exactly. You're roaming the sea and you can't see, but the person inside the suit can see. Oh, these are the spores. Okay. We'll just grab them. Why not? I'm kind of not sure where we go here. Maybe we'll start seeing new places. Because this was the early game. This is like where we started. Is there a map? We don't have map data for this area. Okay, this is literally the start of the game. Okay, we have made our way back here, and I am now lost. So let's go back up here. Let's grab another sample that I'm pretty sure I know where another sample is. I could be wrong. Oh, that's not even the one I was thinking of, but maybe that's... Oh, that's probably spores. Yeah, that's just spores. Okay. Actually, why can't I turn it? There we go. Right, and this was kind of like a tutorial area to understand the basic way this was working. Was this the... Is this more spores? Let's scan that. Stock patch. Yeah, that's just more spores. Okay, so we don't really need that right now because we already got that. North Current. This game is so fucking cool. Oh, wait, no, this is the patch that we have opened. I wanted to go dive. Like, remember, this is the patch we opened by going that way? I think there's another way to go. Yeah, I think it's... Oh, whoops. I think it's this way? Oh, unless that closed up behind us. Yeah. Shit. Okay, well, we can't go that way anymore. Huh. Sorry, I'm just trying to think, like, where the hell do I go? So that's the oh, that's the forest path. Okay, that's where I'm thinking of. I got a little confused. So we need to go this way to get to the other place I was thinking of. And we should probably, we'll probably take the drone back. I think we can take the drone back from wherever. I think what we'll do is we'll go to the way station and then take the drone back to, the way station. Oh, sorry. What we'll do is we'll take the drone back, get to the way station. Well, I say we. I'm ending stream after I go back to the thing and we finish exploring. And I'll go back to there. And fucking. So here's where I was thinking of as another place that we can maybe grab an important sample from. Although now I'm really not quite as convinced. Yeah, I think this is just a Strill Sack. Yeah, this is just Strill Sacks. Oh well. I think there's one more? Yeah. So, we can click and drag a Strill Sack over here. And then we'll go this way. And I'll exit the tunnel. What I think we need to do is just explore from the way station, even though it appeared to be in the opposite direction. And the map we were given on the surface doesn't seem to kind of be right, but we'll just explore from there, I guess. So we just went back over a place. This did teach us a very valuable lesson, which is that we need to make sure to bring back everything we see, rather than just not do that. We can go up with this thing, because we hit that. See, you saw that thing had a little triangle on it. Vector clear sample candidate. Is it a Strill Sack? Is this something I need to care about? It's just a Strill Sack. Okay, I have plenty of Strill Sacks. I don't even need any more. So let's link up and see if we can get back. Yes. Hell yeah. Oops. Sorry. So, we go to the sample storage. We take the bark sample that we got, throw it in there, right? Now, we go to the lab, sample analysis, throw the bark sample in there. It scans for a second. Bam. Multiple taxonomy entries updated. That's good. That's what we want to see. That's what we want to see, baby. And then we can throw our samples in storage. I'll probably just take... I'll take the stock barks with me because we can power our suit with it. In case we need them. So we'll go to taxonomy now. Sync stock, behavior. So what we did was we got dead bark from the Singstock, and we now have updated Singstock shit. Analysis of the stock bark sample has given some new insights into the Singstocks. Their entire biology is compressed into the chitin plates that surround each specimen. They are completely hollow. Huh. In fact, rather than being a single large stalk, Singstocks are actually many spirally entwined stalks, which weave together to form a pillar-like shell. The scraping of these stalks as they move against one another produces the stalk's harmonic hum, which may not be a form of communications with other colonies as first thought, and instead a kind of internal metronome to synchronize the movements of each individual stalk within the mesostalks. But if the Singstocks are the bark that surrounds them, this brings it with a new question. What do Singstocks contain? So we need a tissue sample analysis. Actually, before we read the stock scraper, let's go to the bay. I just want to kind of look at the diamap. So, okay, see, there was a thing here that I took. Oh, when we cross the forest. Oh, we should have to go back to the forest. Sporecatcher movements suggest they nest safely. Oh, and this is a place we haven't gone to yet, so... Okay. I will do this off screen. Oh, also interesting. See this right here? This was the area that we couldn't keep going until we had stronger propulsion. So we can't act. I was trying to like see Central Reef is like the text is blocking it. I was trying to like see if we can go around that way, but no, we do have to unlock this area of the map by getting a stronger propulsion on our suit first, which I don't know how to do. So I guess we'll have to just keep exploring. And by we, I mean me, off stream. If I keep playing, but I probably will. This game's cool. I'll probably keep playing tomorrow when I'm just sitting there after my shot. Analysis of stock bark shows that it's chitin-based as expected, containing glucose and high levels of polysaccharides. Interesting! So even in this alien world, they're still using glucose. This makes it an ideal food source for the scrapers, but not only this, it makes stalk membrane a vital substance for lichen scraper shell formation. The more stalk membrane consumed, the larger and thicker a scraper shell will become, which explains the variance in scraper shell size and translucency. Going further, the shells also may also be markers of a stalk scraper's importance within the community. A larger shell means a more effective grazer and therefore a more preferable partner. So they're peacocking. Okay, makes sense. Further analysis of scraper shells is needed to continue this line of inquiry. And then, fuck, the sketch. I am so excited to see sketches of these things. The sketch is the single most tantalizing thing you possibly could have put in front of me. Holy shit. Okay, but I'm going to end stream here because I am tired. Yeah, and I want to make sure I get enough sleep for my booster tomorrow. So... I know who I was going to raid. I checked earlier to see if she was still online. We're going to raid Kaitan. I think she's doing game dev stuff right now. I actually don't know. She's doing software and game development, so she might be very mad right now or in a very good mood. We're going to find it. Hell yeah. I'm glad you showed up. Thank you for showing up, even though, as soon as you could. Thank you for showing up. And thank you for showing up as well, Shu. I appreciate you guys being here and supporting me and all that. Thank you. Thank you. This game kicks ass, and I am having a good time with it. I'm not going to play it tonight. I'm going to close it as soon as stream is done, just so that I can finish shit. Yep, I'm going to hit the right now button. Thank you so much for showing up. This game's awesome. I'm so glad I checked it out. Good night.